So we'll just make sure I'm live in the right spot, that people can see me. Hi Sue, how's your week? Hi Carrie. When you pop on, just say hi, share the video, that'd be lovely. And then just put in a comment that you've shared it, that would be lovely. Hi Mum. Have we all had a good week? I've had a very big week. I had to go into town today. And hi Christine. And I just fell asleep on the couch while Adrian was doing the bedtime routine with Hunter. So, and look, you can see how red my eyes are. I am a bit tired. Big week. No, not a great week, Christine. Yeah, me either. Some big hours, late nights, trying to get some stuff done. So, what we're doing with the rocks tonight. So there's a Facebook group called, I think it's SEQ Rocks or something like Southeast Queensland Rocks. It's been around for a little while, but the other Christine that I know lives around the corner, and her little boys have been painting rocks, and there's a few parents in parks around here that you paint the rocks and then you hide the rocks and you find the rocks and you replace them with your rocks type thing, and then you take those rocks that you find and you put them somewhere else. Hi Sue. So I bought these rock painting kits a couple of weekends ago, but we've been so busy that we haven't really had a chance to do them. So Adrian picked up Hunter from daycare early this afternoon, and he was doing it this afternoon. Hi Carrie. And then I was helping this afternoon. So hopefully, if it's not raining too much, we need to put a seal over the rocks once we've painted them. Then we hide them in the park, but we'll look for other people's rocks and take pictures of them, and there's a whole Facebook group and stuff around it. So it's it's pretty popular, especially with kids and stuff, finding other people's rocks and stuff. So that's what the painting the rocks was all about. So if you just want to hop on and share my video, and we'll chat for a little bit while everybody is popping in and things, just checking the time. It is right on 8 o'clock, so that's good. Now I did just want to check something while I didn't get a chance to do it beforehand. I am using a stamp tonight that is retiring, so I just want to make sure, hi Marie, just want to make sure that everybody is going to be able to purchase this stamp if they wanted, because with the retiring stuff you need to be checking regularly. So let's just think the quickest way. Hi Trevor Eichmann, fancy seeing you here. Hope you enjoy my video. You can craft along with me if you like. Alright, just checking. 1, 4, 3. 251. If this is... Yes, it is still available. It is low inventory, but means you can still get it, which is great. Hi, Marie. So we were just checking how everybody's work week was. Hi, Beck. So if you want to pop on, make a comment and share my video, that would be great. So the stamp set that we are using tonight is, let me just switch this around for you guys. Timeless, no it's not, it's Touches of Texture. So if we like this stamp set, I love this stamp set, so if we like this stamp set, give us a thumbs up. I'm very sad to see this go actually. I use this quite a lot. I'm struggling with this video thing tonight, working out, because it's a two piece of stamps. So thumbs up if we like the set. Love heart if we love it. Yeah? Alright. Yay! I see some love hearts and thumbs up. Great. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a few other things before we get into the crafting side of things. I've got a few spots left for my catalogue launch, which is on the 1st of June. I am limiting that to 20 people. So I think I've got 3 spots left. If anybody's interested in that, you'll need to get in quick for that. And so that's for the 1st of June at 10 AM at Crestmead. Carrie Ann, yes, finally got your shipping for PP. I know some people, I went on Facebook just before, and some people have already got their orders. I ordered mine at 12:01 AM of the first day that we could order it, and I only got my shipping confirmation yesterday. So I was hoping it was going to be in the mail today, and so that I could show you live tonight of what's actually in the box, but I didn't get it, which is a little bit annoying. So hopefully, I'm assuming it will arrive Monday, but that's okay. It can be a surprise for next week. But that is still available. So the Hugs from Shelley Paper Pumpkin kit is available. This is the first time Australia has been offered the Paper Pumpkin kit. Paper Pumpkin is a subscription-based service in North America, and I think the minimum subscription you can have is for 3 months. You can't just buy a 1 month thing, but it's really designed at the beginner crafter, and you get this box each month that gives you enough in the kit to make 12 cards, and everything you need comes in that kit. So usually you have some ribbon, twine, embellishments, card bases, envelopes. You get a clear block, but in Australia or in the South Pacific, to make it cost effective, they've taken the clear block out of our Paper Pumpkin. So you will still need to have a clear block. So usually it's the D size block that they provide. They don't provide the actual one that's Stampin' Up that you can purchase from Stampin' Up. It's a thinner one in the Paper Pumpkin kit. But if you've all got your clear block anyway to not stamp with normally, then it was just giving you extra blocks. So that doesn't come in the South Pacific version of Paper Pumpkin, but you get an ink spot, which is, they're little squares. They're about that big. I don't know whether I've got any, maybe I do. I've got an uninked one, I think. Yes. Sorry. This is an ink spot, so that's the size of it. This is the size of our normal ink pads. So you usually get an ink spot. This is an uninked version. So you can buy these from Stampin' Up, and I can put whatever ink refills in there and colours I want. But you'll get one that is a coordinating colour for the kit. So that comes in there, and enough stuff to make 12 cards. It is designed at the beginner crafter, but it comes with a whole set of instructions. there are a lot of people in North America that actually there's a whole Facebook page and everything that you can subscribe to, and it's alternate crafts or versions of cards made with the paper pumpkin stuff. So if you don't like the instructions that you got, or you want to be a little bit more creative, you can go onto this Facebook page and make something else, or you could do your own thing anyway. So you're not limited to that, but you get enough supplies to be able to do that. But if you're not a confident crafter and like to have like kits with full instructions and step along things to do, then this is a great kit for you. So this is the first time it's been available in Australia to customers. We did do a trial run. Some selected demos got a trial run last year. They were allowed to demo it to a couple of customers, but this is the first time that all demonstrators and all customers have been able to purchase it, and so it is $37. I'm very excited. I have bought one. I am waiting for it to arrive so we can see what happens. I did get on stage, we did get to make a card from the kit, and I'm just trying to see whether it's here sitting in front of me, and it's not. But it had the little bird and stuff on it, so it was a cute little, I think it was like a 4x3 card. But apparently the kit goes well with the Free as a Bird stamp set. So the new stamp set that's in the catalogue, it coordinates well with that. I was lucky enough, I did actually get the stamp set as one of my rewards from the onstage make and takes that we did, that we could pick an item out of the box after we made the make and take. So I've had the little stamp set for a little while, and it's got a couple of sentiments and little pictures on it and things like that. So it's a cute little stamp set, and something that you will be able to use afterwards. So once you've used all the materials in the kit, you'll still have your ink spot left over, and you'll still have your stamp set left over that you can use on any other project and things like that. And then you just use all your other stuff that you've got. And usually there's enough ribbon or twine or embellishments left over after you've made the 12 cards that there's plenty of things left over that you can make more for it. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm still surprised that Everything is Rosy medley is still available as well. Hi Denise! I thought for sure that was going to go very quickly, but I checked. I didn't check today, but yesterday I checked, and that is still available. Now that kit is more aimed at the avid crafter because it doesn't come with instructions, but it does come with loads of other things. So I have this kit to show for those that haven't seen it already. So it comes with 2 rolls of ribbon, so the pink ribbon and the Night of Navy ribbon. Comes with the rose gold shimmer paint, all that pretty paper, some foil sheets and some accents, and then it comes with this stamp set and the dies. So it's aimed at the avid crafter, but it doesn't mean that a beginner crafter can't get this. But why they say it's not aimed at a beginner crafter is because a beginner crafter doesn't usually have a big shot or a die cutting machine to be able to use the dies. But these, you can just stamp these images, you don't have to cut them out. And there's heaps of sentiments on here already, and you get a lot of the die cuts and everything in this pack. So you could get it, and if you don't have a die cutting machine or anything like that, doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to use everything in the kit anyway. And we all know that once you get into crafting, the big shot or the die cutting machine is your next big purchase. So you're going to use the stuff anyway, because everyone loves die cutting and embossing. So anyway, might get into the next thing. So I did put up a giveaway on my page that I'm going to give away this stamp set which is a lovely stamp set. It's a brand new stamp set, hasn't been opened. Well, it opens, but it hasn't been used. But I said that I would give it away if we got to 150 likes. So I was hoping that we might get to 150 likes before tonight. I checked before and we're only at 103 likes. Have tried yours out, made a couple of cards. I saw that you made a couple of cards, Sue. I liked the entry into this month's sketch with Everything is Rosy. And I saw that Carrie also had made a card for her sister for Mother's Day using this set. So that was really nice as well. So if you're making anything, ladies, just pop it up on the page, show everybody, show your samples. Loving this stamp set. This giveaway one, Marie, or the Everything is Rosy one? Very coastal. Yes, this one. I bought this and I loved it. And I used it a lot, and then it did retire last year, but I did have another one in my bag of goodies over there that I decided to use it as a giveaway. So if we all can continue to share my page and things, and once we hit 150 likers, everybody that's commented on that giveaway post will go into the drawer, and I'll Adrian will run the random generator thing and we'll pick a name out and give this stamp set away. But I need to get to 150 likers first, so if we continue sharing my page, that would be lovely, please. So I'll have to leave that till maybe next week to give that away. Now everybody, once you jump on and leave a comment and everything, you get into the running to win a random prize. And so Adrian did my random generator before I logged on today. And this week's winner is Julie. And you get a pack of 6x6 paper that I've cut up. So I'll bring that on Sunday, if I remember that. So well done, Julie. Okay. So this is the card we're making tonight. How pretty is that? I do need that stamp set there as well. So because this lovely retiring set has no sentiments in it, I have then used this set, this new Free as a Bird set, and I've used the thank you sentiment out of it. So they've got lots of lovely sentiments on this. So we might choose another one, a different one tonight, but I did a thank you card for this one. Love the colours. Now, I don't usually use colours like this, Sue, so I have really gone outside my comfort zone. Still using the sketch that we've got, so because we're only up to, what date are we? The 17th, I think, of May. So we've still got, so this will run for the whole month of May. So Sue has an entry in for the sketch draw at the end of the month. If anybody else uses this sketch and makes a card, make sure you put it in, add it to the comments, and then you go in the draw, and that'll be another random prize. That's the next thing I'm going to buy. I love the birds. So yeah, I didn't initially buy it, Marie, because birds freak me out. Anything with a beak freaks me out. And Carrie can attest to this, because when we were walking around in New Zealand at On Stage, I swear to God the birds were attacking me. Everywhere we went in Auckland, there was all these pigeons flying, and I was walking like this, trying to get them to stop coming anywhere near me. So when I saw this set, it didn't really do anything for me, but it is very popular and everyone likes it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be very annoyed with myself if I don't get it. So I have purchased it, and it is growing on me, but beaks still freak me out. So we're using it, but that's okay. And so with the colours, I actually started, and I don't often do this, but this ribbon is so pretty. I bought this. This is the Tea Time ribbon, and it's still available in the book, I think. Carry all your little pictures of birds. this ribbon. So it comes in a 2-pack. I can't get the other. So it's Coastal Cabana and copper, and then this other roll is Very Vanilla and copper. And I had to have the ribbon as soon as I saw it because anything copper related I really like. But I saw it sitting on my ribbon rolls, spool things, and I hadn't even used it. And I'm like, oh, I need to use that. And it is retiring. It's not going to carry over in the new book. But because I don't use a lot of Very Vanilla, I find it very difficult to use Very Vanilla ribbon. So I started with the ribbon, choosing the colours, and then went from there. So I tried to keep it soft and subtle. So I did stick with the subtle palette. So it's Very Vanilla, and then it's Soft Sea Foam, and then this is Highland Heather, and so then that's the cardstock, and then copper embossing, and the copper and Very Vanilla ribbon. So we're going to go with that again tonight. What's the name of the ribbon? It's the Tea Time Ribbon Bundle. It's in the old book, Marie, not in the new book. So it's in the book that's current right now, not the new book that's current on 4th of June. So if you want it, you'll have to order it before the 4th of June. It's very pretty though, and the Coastal Cabana ribbon is pretty as well. So it's a greeny ribbon, greeny colour ribbon, with the copper trim just like this, and it's the same size and everything like this. So it's actually really, really pretty. So I'm going to flip you around and get into some crafting. So bear with me. Right. We'll see. Is that too bright with the lights? I'm trying some new lighting because I find when I get to the crafting bit it's a bit dull. Give me a thumbs up if you like the lighting or whether we like the lights turned off. Better without the lights. Lights on. Need them on, yes. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, Jane. Lights on, yep. Okay. All right. So we're getting into this. So yeah, if you just want to share my video, that would be great as you pop on. This is the card that we're going to make tonight. So I'll just pop that sketch away from there. We'll just get everything out that I need. So all the measurements and everything will be up on my blog tomorrow. On. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit unorganized here tonight. So, in the previous sketches that I've made with previous cards that I've made with these sketches, I've focused a lot on the putting DSP over the cardstock as well. I thought I'd keep it nice and simple tonight with no DSP, so can show that stamps do just as well. Like you don't need to buy the paper all the time, or you don't have to have the paper and things like that. So it's not a requirement. You can make beautiful cards without paper, without the DSP. The DSP helps and sometimes lessens your workload, but doesn't mean it can't be done. So we're going to start with, and I could get a bigger block, but it is in the cupboard. And because this is a stamp set that's just adding texture and stuff to the cardstock, I don't really care if it doesn't give me an even coverage or anything like that. I'm just stamping just to get some colour onto the cardstock. So I'm using Soft Sea Foam as the cardstock and the ink. And I'm just stamping with this long textured one down the sides. And you will need to stamp twice because it doesn't quite go all the way. I've done that on both sides. There we go, and that's that one. And then clean that off. And what did we do? I used this little flower, which I might use. This one, we might change it up using the letters, the scroll of ABC here, on the Soft Sea Foam as well, and just randomly stamp this. Doesn't really matter if it's upside down either. On when we're randomly stamping, we want to make sure that we stamp off the cardstock as well, so it doesn't, like, we're not trying to stamp a proper pattern or anything like that. There's no rhyme or reason, but you do want to have half images on there. So, and that's the point if you're making your own designer series paper as well. So, right, then the next one, so that's Soft Sea Foam done. On this banner piece, I did the splotchies. I love this. I think my most favourite stamp set was Gorgeous Grunge, and that had similar stamps in this. Have you used that stamp set? Yeah, we used it in a class, Denise. We did the bleaching technique. When we did that in a class, we used this stamp set for that bleaching technique. And then when Gorgeous Grunge retired, I did end up using this one quite a lot because it just gives a bit of texture and good for mail cards, fills in white spaces on your cards. It's really good. I love it. I'm going to be very sad to see the end of it. But I did check just before we went online. It did say that it was low inventory, but it is still available in Australia at this point in time. So you can use the banner punch. I bought your Gorgeous Grunge. Yes, you did, Beck. You can use the banner punch. That's put away over in the corner, so I'll just cut the banner myself. So you just kind of estimate it. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that with that lighting, can you? In the half, maybe down here. And so you cut up the middle and then you cut from the corner to where your end is. And corner to your end. And you should get a nice banner piece. Just going to fix that up a bit. There we go. Put those scraps away. And then going to stamp on the very vanilla piece. Now, I don't know, I've had this stamp set for a long time and I've never really been able to work out whether these two flower images are supposed to line up or not. I think this is just a splotchy thing, but then it's got no outline, and then this one. But what I've done on the card is I've done first generation stamping, which is the outline, and then I've done second to kind of colour it in a bit. So we're going to go with it. So I'll go over what first and second generation stamping is, for those that don't know. So first generation stamping is when you just get the ink on your stamp and you stamp straight to the cardstock, just like that. So that's first generation. So I've re-inked that back up and stamped again straight to the cardstock. Now, and you can see how dark that Highland Heather is. If we use the second generation stamping, it means we stamp off. So you ink up your stamp set, you stamp off, and then you stamp on. And it's a lighter colour so that you can see that there's a difference between those two colours. So then you ink up, stamp off, and then stamp on. So that's second generation. And often you can see here that there's still a faint enough of ink there that I could get a third generation image out. It would be very faint, but you'd still be able to see it. The photopolymer stamps also do second generation stamping. Sometimes I do third. I find I get third generation stamping better out of red rubber than I do the photopolymer stamps. But so we'll put that gorgeous Highland Heather away. Close that ink up, and then we'll cutting circles. Is that a punch? No, this is the stitched shape framelits, Denise. It's the larger circle in the stitched shapes. So in that pack you get circles, squares and ovals. I think it's a fabulous pack and a must-have to add to your collection if you don't already have it. I use them all the time. When I'm making cards on mass production, so if I do like 10 or 20 of the one card, so usually for thank you cards or when I did Mother's Day cards for the stall at the daycare and things like that, I will use punches more than dies because it's much more time efficient for me. But when doing this, I would make them thing. They are carrying over into the new catalogue as well, Denise, so you don't have to get them before the 4th. They are still available now, which is good. And then in the occasions book that's still available now, hi Chrissy, there's stitched rectangle framelits as well, and I have used them a lot and I've got them, so I might just go get them so I can show you. Say hi, Chrissy. How's the baby boy? So this is the stitched shaped framelits. Now they don't come on magnetic sheets. I put them on magnetic sheets. So you get all that. And I think they're 50. 50, let me just check. I don't want to send you on a bum steer. Yeah, so that pack is 50. And then the pack of rectangles, you get heaps in there. He's finally asleep. Does he sleep well, Chrissy? This is the pack of the rectangles, so you get all those in that pack of the rectangles. And that's $61. So they're available in the new catalogue as well. And so are these ones. Now I've had some customers when they buy this, because it comes on like a sheet, and go, I didn't get the squares because on one side of the sticky sheet in there that you get the circles and the ovals, and they go, I didn't get my squares, where are they? They're actually on the back. So you won't be able to see that on mine because I've moved all mine to magnetic sheets. But yeah, so if you do get these, check the back side before you make a comment and go, I didn't get my stuff, because I did it the first time I looked at it, go, hang on, I thought I was supposed to get squares, but they make use of the thing and stick the stuff on the back, which is great. But I think these are a must-have in your crafting. I use them so much. But that's where the stitch circles came from, when he wants to. It's always on a boy's time, Chrissy. Always. Okay, so we've done that. Now I'm going to stamp the sentiment. So we're going to do a bit of heat embossing. So for those that haven't done heat embossing before, it is, you need some embossing powder and Versamark. Versamark is a really sticky ink. You can heat emboss with normal ink, but Versamark makes it easier because it stays stickier for longer. And then ideally you would have an embossing buddy as well, and it just takes off all the static of the cardstock and your fingerprints and things like that, so that the embossing powder doesn't stick to everything and you end up in a mess and you get a nice clean finish. So we're going to get another sentiment. What about your friendship means the world to me? So I'm using the sentiments out of the Free as a Bird set, which is available from the 4th of June for customers. If you're a demonstrator, you can get this set now. And if you're not a demonstrator and you'd like to be part of my team, you can sign up and have this as part of your starter kit. So your starter kit gives you $235 worth of product for $169. So if your wish list is over $169, it makes sense to just sign up. So Versamark is a clear, sticky ink. Mine looks very, that's glitter and some Brusho powder in there. It's not mould, but looks a bit mouldy, but it's not. So then it gets really shiny. When you stamp, especially when you're stamping on Very Vanilla, it will be very difficult to see the image that you've stamped until we stick the embossing powder on it. So I had a little spoony thing here. Maybe not. So you just tip the embossing powder on and then brush it off, trying not to make too much of a mess. Making sure you get all the words. So your friendship means the world to me. We're going to put the lid on that embossing powder. So it looks like you pour a lot on, but then you pour 90% of it back into the jar anyway. So I have embossing powders, which I bought when I first started crafting about 10 years ago. Hi Kim! And they're still going. Some of them do go a bit funny. They're not the right colours after a long time, especially depending on how you're storing them. So this is going to get really noisy because now we need the heat gun to heat up. We need to heat this to set it. But you'll see it go shiny. So leave it, don't touch it as soon as you've finished heating it because you will smudge it and it is hot. So you just need to let it set for a little while. Is that heat gun like a hairdryer? Not quite as hot as a hairdryer, Chrissy. And make sure if you're going to get a heat gun, you get one from the craft stores that has a heat setting. When I first started crafting, I used Adrian's heat gun, which he got from Bunnings, and I set things on fire because that thing did not have a setting for craft or anything, and it used to, paper kept catching on fire. So you do need like a craft heat gun. You could use a hairdryer. I know when we first started heat embossing, there was loads of demonstrators that used to have it over the toaster and would use the toaster to heat set things. But I'm just giving fair warning, do not buy the heat gun from Bunnings because it has no control over the heat and it catches things on fire. So I did bite the bullet. I think I actually asked this for my birthday present, and my mother-in-law got it for me for my birthday because I kept setting things on fire all the time using Adrian's. It is very counterproductive. I lost a lot of craft projects, especially when you've already done all the stamping and then you do heat embossing last. Very annoying when the thing catches on fire. So fair warning, just use a craft heat gun. So that's the heat embossing done. Now I did also stamp the inside of this card, so we might do the stamping of the inside of the card before we put the inks away. So we'll get this one back out. And just, I did this up the top and the bottom, this long dotty image again. I really should get other blocks out because I swear to God people watch my videos and go, does she only have one block? No, I have a whole craft caddy of all the blocks. I have every single block. Just some days I can't get them out of the craft caddy because it's going to break a nail. But other days I get crafting and then forget. And I make it work. And I think I'm demonstrating that you don't actually need all the blocks. You can make it work most times with a D block. Yes, Carrie, it's very dangerous, the fire. And I'm sure Mum's had an incident with the fire as well, with her craft gun, because I'm sure she used Jeffy's craft gun before, heat gun before she got her one as well. Because the Stampin' Up, this one doesn't have, this is not a Stampin' Up one obviously. It's only got one setting, but it's a low rate heat gun, so it, not that I've tried to ever set anything on fire, but this one I've never caught anything alight. With Adrian's one from Bunnings, I caught lots of things alight. But the Stampin' Up one actually has two settings on it. Like it's got a 1 and a 2 for that very reason. So again, I'm just going to do the outline stamps in this darker, in the first generation stamping for Highland Heather. And maybe you might be able to tell me, Kim, if you're still on, whether this image here and this are supposed to coordinate and match up and go together. I don't know, but I'm using it like that. So, hi Sue Deeks. I've got your raffle tickets ready. I'm going to email them to you after I've done this live. If anybody else wants raffle tickets and can't make it to my catalogue launch, I am selling raffle tickets and we are going to video the raffle drawing. They're $5 each, or they're $5 for $20. And all the proceeds are going to Bravehearts. And I have 10 raffle prizes. So from that unboxing that we did last week, from the donation box that Stampin' Up has done, I've collated all the prizes, and I have got 10 raffle prizes, and I've valued them based on catalogue prices. From the smallest one's about $80, and the biggest one's about 150. So most of them range between $80 and $150 worth of product, and it's all brand new product in for $5 raffle tickets. So I think that's a bargain. And so far I've sold about, I think it was $80 worth of tickets. So I'm pretty happy. I'm hoping to get $200 of raffle tickets sold to donate to Bravehearts or more. So that would be fabulous. Okay, so we've got the Highland Heather card base. So this is just a piece of A4 cardstock cut in half. So we'll stick the inside down first. So if anybody else wants raffle tickets, just let me know. Send me a message and I can organise that. For those ladies coming to the craft catalogue launch, I will have your raffle tickets there for you. And then we just need to remember to video it when I'm drawing the raffle tickets, so everybody else can see what's going on. Okay, so, and this is Very Vanilla. I don't use Very Vanilla very often, but I do like it on this card. So that's the inside done. Now the outside. Going to tie a ribbon first. This is really pretty ribbon to tie a bow, or really easy to tie a bow. Some ribbons make it difficult to tie a bow, and I think this one's quite easy. So get my ribbon scissors. So we all need to make sure that we have a set of ribbon scissors so that we get nice clean edges on the ribbons. Yeah, so Sue and Marie, that's fine with raffle tickets. I'll get you guys, give them to you on the day. It's just some of the people that can't make the event, I'll sell raffle tickets to. Good on you, Braveheart. It means a lot to me. Yeah, Denise, I've been a supporter of Bravehearts for quite some time. Before I had Hunter, Adrian and I did a lot of volunteering and things for them. When I was at work, I was running sausage sizzles and stuff through everything at and donating all proceeds as well for those. And then we went and sold raffle tickets for them at the football games and things like that. But since having Hunter, it's been a little bit more challenging to do that. And I went to their gala ball that they have each year where they raise money. So I've done that a little bit as well, which was very nice. That night I went to that gala ball, I got to sit next to Hetty's daughter, which is the whole reason that foundation was started and things. So it was good sitting next to her and hearing the whole story and stuff. Not the story, but just the outcome and what's come from that is really good. So I think there's a lot of people I know that have had cancer or support cancer, but I also know that there's a lot of people that do fundraising for cancer. I don't know a lot of people that choose charities that aren't cancer related. So although I would like to support everything, I can only support a few charities, and Bravehearts is mine as opposed to anything else. But that's all right. So I've just laid those pieces on there, and all the measurements are on the blog tomorrow. So, and did you all see, I was super excited, hope you all saw, that I participated in my first blog hop this week. Did you see? I had, what was it, Adrian? I had like 165 people view my blog on one day. Woohoo! Yay me, I was so excited. So, and the next day it was like 65 people again. So in 2 days, I had over 200 people visit my blog. I was jumping over the moon. So excited. So I'm going to try and make sure that I enter those blog hops each month to try and get the traffic to my blog. So if you don't know what a blog hop is, I do a blog post every Saturday with what I create on Friday night. And I post that on my blog, which then does post to Facebook. So most of you see it in Facebook, but it is on my blog with all the instructions and everything there. And you can comment on the blog. And a lot of people have a blog as a base because Facebook keep changing the algorithms on everything. So whereas your blog is your website and you pretty much own that, so you can control that. And it's a little bit easier, whereas Facebook changes the rules all the time. So that's why people have blogs. But in a blog hop, you put your name down and you create your project like normal. And then when your project goes live, you have a list of other people that are in the blog hop. And so you scroll down and you check out everybody else's pages. And I was amazed at how much traffic I had. So I've also got some leftover copper twine. This isn't twine, this is called something else. Copper thread, metallic thread. Don't forget your YouTube. Oh, yes, and I started YouTube this week. Well, I've always had a YouTube channel, but I've never posted any videos on it. I'm on YouTube, can you believe it? Adrian has sent me to YouTube. So all my Facebook videos are now going to YouTube as well, which is a little bit scary, but that's all right. So if you are a person that watches YouTube, can you go over and subscribe to my channel? That would be fabulous. Please.
Make it easier to find these.
And it'll make it easier to find these because in the Facebook things, so Adrian might put the link up to my YouTube channel so people can find it. Because I'm getting quite a bit of traffic on my Facebook page now, it's very difficult to... Hi Deb, how are you? It's very difficult to try and find anything in the news feed. So you'll notice that I pinned the post for the sketch this month, and I think that might be easier so that we can find it. And then I know Sue found it and did an entry. So I'm just wrapping this around. I don't know whether this is continuing over or not, but I've only got a little bit of this thread left, so I thought I'd use it. Let me check whether this is going to continue over, because I just love copper. But how are you, Deb? Have you had a good week? Woohoo, another thing I'll have to work out. Need the link. Yes, Marie, Adrian will send up the link. So if you just subscribe to my channel, that's great. I'm just searching through the catalogue. I can't show you the inside of the catalogue, otherwise I'll do it. No, so the copper metallic thread is going. It's not going to be in the new book. So we'll just wrap this round a few times. Raffle ticket money transfer. Oh, you're a gem, Marie. Ah, look, Adrian's put up the link. Isn't he fabulous? I really don't know what I would do without Adrian at the moment. It seems like all this stuff is happening all at once. I was having a conversation with Carrie Ann the other day, and she's like, it's all happening and it's all happening so fast. And it does kind of feel like that, but there's also been a lot of moving parts doing a lot of little things in the background this year for it to all happen. Give that man a raise. Yes. Well, I can't officially give him a raise, but I can give him a shout out. And I did say to him, I think that's probably enough. I should probably stop while I'm talking. I did say to him, a lot of this can be used as like work experience or evidence when he finishes his study, that he's built my website, he's been my social media manager, all of that for when he goes for his job once he's finished his degree. So I am really benefiting him later on. He might not see it like that right now. And then we just finished this off with a glue dot, sure making us oldies all PC literate. If you want to keep up, Sue, that's right. Link appears to not be working, babe. Okay, he'll check that out. Okay, finish that off with a bow.
I don't have my mobile, so
All right, that's our card tonight. So this one I did add the little copper thread because this is retiring as well. So this copper embossing powder I think is staying though, I hope so. Let's check that out. Because I thought I would use a mixture of old and new on this card. Yes, so the copper embossing powder is staying. So this is staying, and the stitched framelets, what are they? Stitch shaped framelets are staying. And the colours are staying. But this stamp set is retiring, and it was low inventory at the beginning of this video. So if you want it, you will need to get in quick to it. This copper thread is retiring. I haven't checked the availability on that. But the sentiment did come from this Freezer Bird set. This is brand new and available 4th of June, unless you're a demonstrator and you can get it now. Are the colours still available? Yes, Sue, the colours are available. I didn't use any retiring colours because the colours that are retiring are already sold out. So I wanted to use retiring product, but retiring product that you can still get, because I don't think it's fair if I show product that you're not going to be able to buy. So if you want the stamp set or the copper thread, you will need to purchase before the 3rd of June. But if the colours are fine, and this ribbon is retiring as well. So if you want this ribbon, that will have to be done before the 3rd of June. But otherwise, these colours are all good. So we used Soft Seafoam and Highland Heather from the Subtle collection. Thanks, Deb. It's not colours I usually use. I said at the beginning of the video, I really wanted to use this ribbon because I hadn't used it since I bought it. So, which meant I needed to use vanilla, and then I kept the palette soft and subtle. So that's how it came about, but it's not usually colours that I use on a regular basis. I don't think I've ever actually used Soft Seafoam since it's come out, because it's, to me, it's very pale, but then on here it works well. So that's my card tonight, and that we did use this sketch again, and this sketch lasts all month. So if you want to craft along with me and make another card, or make another sketch, just make sure that you add your sketch or your card to the post on Facebook. Now I have pinned this post, so it should be at the top of the page so that you can see it, and add your comment in there of your card picture, and you go into the running at the end of the month for a little prize pack, which I'll draw at the end of the month. So Sue's already got her entry in there, but if anybody else has time to craft the next couple of weekends, I no doubt most of us will be lining up to vote tomorrow. So that's out. But we've always got Sunday. And I think that's it. So then if anybody also wants those raffle tickets, so the raffle tickets are $5 each. I might just flip you around while I'm talking. $5 each, or 5 for $20. Turn those lights off now. And all the proceeds are going to Bravehearts for that. And there's 10 raffle prizes, so there's a good chance of winning. Already done my vote. Oh, lucky you, Deb. I had every intention to try and vote early, and I've just run out of time. I don't know where this week's gone. Look at all you ladies, so organised. Well, look, you'll have all the time in the world tomorrow to craft. So, get those sketches in. The only thing I do ask is that you use 80% Stampin' Up product on your sketches. It doesn't have to be 100%. It doesn't have to be current. It can be retired Stampin' Up stuff, just as long as it's Stampin' Up product on there. So if you want any raffle tickets, they're $5 each or 5 for $20. And whether you're coming to the catalogue launch or not, I'm selling raffle tickets outside of, because all the proceeds are going to Bravehearts, and then we're just going to draw the prizes there and do a video hookup. Look at you, Chrissy. That surprises me. Mum, I know, is organised. Chrissy, very surprised. Look at you. Quick question about trimmer blades. So they were going to be in, and now they've taken it off the website. So it did say that they were going to be available the 21st, I think, or the 20th. Hi, Carolyn. And then there was a comment in the weekly updates, Beck. So if you go and have a look at this week's weekly update, it said rather than changing the date again, they're just going to remove it from the website, but there is still a shipment coming. So I will, Jane, yes. So raffle tickets can be bought on the day, but I'm just also trying to sell some raffle tickets outside of the people coming to the day. If anybody is interested in that. The prizes, there's 10 prizes, all with product that Stampin' Up donated, so it's all Stampin' Up product, and the value of the prizes are between $80 and $150 worth of stuff. So we'll have 10 draws on that. Check out my card, Carolyn, that I made tonight. Oh, I think I need to switch them around so that you can, there we go. Ta-da! So, if anybody still wants to bring a friend to the catalogue launch, I still have 3 seats available. So let me know, because I am limiting that to 20 people. So, but I would like to get 20 people there as well. But yeah, so I've got 3 seats available for that at this stage. Let me know, and to secure their spot, we need to get payment before the 1st of June as well. But that's okay. And I think that's it. The paper pumpkin kit, if anybody wants that, that is while stocks last. It is $37 for a kit of product that will get you 12 cards and everything's in that. I was hoping to have mine to unbox tonight so I could show you what's in it. But no, I haven't heard from Charlie, Mum, and I haven't heard from Kylie, Kathy either. So, need to hear from them if they're coming. Yeah, I was hoping to have my paper pumpkin so I could show you what's in it, because I have had a couple of questions of what's in it. And because this is the first time it's available in Australia, and demonstrators and customers get it at the same time, so I couldn't pre-order this. I can't show you what's in it. So I have seen some unboxing videos on YouTube and stuff, which I have linked to one of the questions on my page. So if anybody is still on the fence about it or wants to see what's in it before they buy, I did link an unboxing video on the paper pumpkin post on my page. So you can see that if you want to check out what's in it before you purchase it. But it is $37, but it is only while stocks last. I spoke to demo support on Monday, I think it was, and they told me they only had 4,000 for the South Pacific, so that's Australia and New Zealand. And we've got something like 8,000 demonstrators. So I can't imagine that the 4,000 kits are going to last very long. So if you want to get them, get onto it quickly. And then if you are interested in the Everything is Rosy bundle, this is that bundle, and this is only available until the end of the month. And this comes with stamp sets, dies, paper, ribbon, shimmer paint, embellishments, all of this. And this kit is $139, but it is only available to the end of the month and won't be available after that. So yeah, If anybody's got any other questions, just let me know. But otherwise, I'll see some of you on Sunday at the team day. And if not, I'll see a lot of you at my catalogue launch on the 1st of June. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
You should have said just search for me on